it looks like that. Okay, then you have your lid. Okay, the lid basically looks exactly like this white bottom piece. The only thing difference is it has a little cutout, two little cutout edges on it. Okay, so you basically fold on the perforation again. And this here is some Stampin' Up! Paper, so it's really thick, but it works great for making the box sturdy. Okay, now where you see you have the little slits that came out, there's another inner piece that's going to be attached to the top of the box, and there's a perforation on it as well. And all these pieces are labeled in the set, so you'll have a better idea once you have all your pieces cut out. You're going to actually line, you can see this perforation here, and remember this was the edge that had to cut off and it has a perforation there. You're going to line up these lines with this line. So basically that would be lined up with that. And what you're going to do is you're going to glue all of this piece. So let me go ahead and glue this, and then I'll show you how it actually fits on. So you're going to put adhesive all on this piece here. You know, if you have one of those, I think it's called Xerons, I could be saying it wrong, that actually will put a sticker on the back of your paper, it would be the quickest way to do it. Just run this through and then you peel it off, and the whole thing is a sticky back. So you're going to line up. So this is actually your, when you open up your suitcase, this is the part you're going to see, the lid and the inside. So you're going to line this up, kind of fold it a little bit here, and line it up with that line. So right in there, just like that. Okay, and it's only going to, remember, you're going to still have adhesive right here that's hanging out from there. And then that whole piece, this is the back of the box, actually goes, let me see if we can get the camera here better, inside here. That goes down inside the very bottom of the back of the box. So here's the back, here's the front. So it goes, you can see how that's going to go down in like that. So since once I put this on this lid, this edge here didn't have any adhesive on it, so I'm going to put a little bit on that so that all of it sticks in the box. So we'll stick it down inside. Put it all the way down inside there. And just press it in there. Okay. And basically, I'll turn this so you can see it, that makes the back of your box. You might want to kind of bend it a little bit. That makes the back of the box right there. And see if you can see in the back, it's just kind of, it would kind of fold like that. So, and then you just go ahead and these little edges that are sticking out, go ahead and put adhesive on each edge right here, and then it'll close up like that. So let me put some on here. You can turn it upside down and do it. It might be easier, or if you remember, you can actually close this edge up before you stick it in the box. Put adhesive on it. Then you're going to just close that up and close that up. Okay, and that is pretty much it of how to basically form the box. And then this actually goes inside. This edge goes inside, not outside. So once you put it inside, I don't have my glue in here that well. Put it inside, it will form inside the box. Turn it around so you can see. Just like that. So you'll end up having your two different colors. The bottom part, which was the outer trimming we put on, and then this is the inner that's inside the box. And it's all the way around, front and back. And then, you know, here's your front, and it opens up just like a little suitcase. Okay, now I'm going to show you some of the other little pieces that come with the set. There is, you see how you have these little, since, you know, they're not folded together, you have like the edges right here. Well, it comes with these little, I call them, you know, it's going to be paper hardware. And there's like these little squares. You could use them if you want, or you don't have to, but it actually makes this look more finished. And they fold over. They come like this, and they fold over. And the holes are there for you to stick brads in there. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put adhesive on them. And you want to do 2 on each side. So you're going to do inside and outside. So you put the adhesive on here as well too. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to stick it on the outside edge, which it kind of covers every all this excess here. Stick it there. And I'm not really doing this really good, but. And then you're going to take the other one you had, and it's going to go on the inside. Kind of like that. So you have, it looks a little more finished on the edges. You won't have all these excess pieces hanging out. And then all you need to do is take like your, a hole punch, and hole punch in these holes, just like this, and you'd end up sticking a brad in each of them. And one thing I want to let you know is when you get to the bottom one, which I don't see, I thought I cut out another one. There's another little one that looks just like this, but it's only half of it. It's not this big square, is actually just this piece, and that would go on the bottom piece. To be able to get a hole down there, what I have found that if you turn the box inside out, I mean turn the box upside down, and then use some type of poker, you know, you can use something like this, or you can use the eyelet hole thing too, that works. And then when you get down in here, then you could just kind of, can't really see, but down here you could poke your hole down there so you can get an eyelet in there. Because even with those, with these, you know, with the head not being long enough, they don't go all the way. And the paper hardware, I call it, actually the hole is at the corner. And see, this doesn't actually reach to the corner. This only goes so far down. So, okay. So then that's how you finish the edges. You'll do that on every single edge, the backs and the fronts. Then the set comes with a piece that looks like this. And what this is the latch. And here's the buckle. It has the 4 little holes. Now this is just one way you can close up your project. You don't have to use this at all. So you would basically, when you have this closed in, and my box is kind of loose because I don't have tape on here good at all. But have that in, and then it's folds. So the top part would go on here. You would actually glue just this. Don't glue this, just that top part. Let me just do that real quick. And you would stick that on there. And then your hardware, paper hardware, would come down here wherever you wanted it to go on the front. And then this piece kind of just, oops, this is what happens when you don't have it all glued right. This piece, let me get this in here. Okay, that's better. Now that's coming off. This piece would go down here, and then you would put brads in there to hold it, and then you figure the little latch would just come in it. So then you'd pull it out or close it. Some people like to use Velcro. Some people might even just put ribbon going around and latch it. It's kind of however you want to do. This is just an extra way of doing it. And then it comes also with a handle. There's like these edges here, like that. And basically you would put this on here however you want, with a brad, with glue, however you want to stick it down on there.